Greetings of the day. I welcome you all for another session of accommodation operation. The topic that we are going to discuss today is night audit. I'm Chavi Sahai. I work as an assistant professor at AISSMS College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology. Let's see the learning objective of today's session. We will learn about the meaning of night audit and also what is it in its importance. So first we try and understand the meaning of the word audit itself. We'll come to night audit slightly later. So audit means an official inspection of the accounts of any organization. Generally, it is done by an independent body. You hire them and they audit your accounts. Also, it means to conduct a financial inspection of company, its accounts. And there are some other synonyms for the word also: to check the balance, to audit, to find out, etc. So when we come to auditing, so night auditing is done in the hotels. It is a control process undertaken by the hotel whereby the financial activity of all the guest accounts is maintained and it is balanced. This process tracks all the charges and payments that have happened in the guest account. Next, we come to the definition of night audit. Let's see the definition. So when we say night audit, it is a daily review, analysis, a recapitulation, reporting of the financial data that covers all the guest accounts, the non-guest accounts, and few other charges and payments. So we do this night auditing to achieve three purposes. First is we make sure that all the accounts are true, they are properly maintained, they are error-free. And also this way we check the financial health of the business. How much are we doing in terms of sale? Next, the reason is that all the data is summarized meaningfully. Okay. If you just show the entire balance sheet to somebody, they will not understand. If you show it as this is the sale happened, these are the costs, it becomes easier for anybody to understand. So night auditing also prepares various reports so the management can view the financial status of the hotel. Next, why do we do night auditing? What are some of the reasons? So auditing generally provides assurance to various stakeholders like shareholders, the management of the company, if hotel has a owner, to the government also, that we are doing well. And there is no financial malpractice that is happening. So if you're doing your audit, that means everything is fine. Audit is also a confirmation that whatever the books of accounts are maintained by the company or the hotel are accurate. Next, we'll see some of the types of audit that are there. First is internal, which is done by the employees of an organization, wherein you keep checking your accounts on a daily basis or a weekly basis. In hotels, night auditing is done every day. An external audit, where an independent and international or a national agency checks your accounts. Some of the examples of that are Ernst and Young, KPMG. Moving ahead to a few more examples: Deloitte, Price Waterhouse Coopers. All these are external bodies who audit the accounts. Also, the government can audit your accounts for calculation of whether you have paid the income tax properly or not. Now let's try and understand what night audit actually does. So it focuses on two areas. First, we make sure that if there is an error that has happened, we find it, discover it, and we correct it. I'll give you an example. If a guest gave his clothes for washing to the laundry today, and the housekeeping attendant forgot to post the bill, and the laundry was delivered back to the guest. But by the time the night shift starts for this particular day, if housekeeping can catch that error, they need to just post it in the account before the night auditor closes the account for this particular day. So, night auditor can check back with housekeeping regarding any mispostings or forgotten postings. So, we discover any mistake that may have happened and we correct it. Also, the second important thing that night audit achieves is when all the accounts are checked, settled, or the errors are found, they prepare reports which are accounting reports and financial reports so that the following day the management can go through with those reports and understand the financial status of the hotel. Also, when we say end of the day, that means the time when the night auditor starts auditing various accounts in the hotel, all the checking all the transactions that have happened during the day. That is termed as the end of the day. All the accounts should have been settled by now, because night audit, that is why the audit happens at night. Okay, when all the sale for this particular day has generally gotten over. Also, we check the transactions if while the auditing is on, some of the transactions happen. Suppose in coffee shop, the guest, somebody is ordering for a coffee late at night. So all these transactions are held, they are not posted, and they are posted in the account only once the audit is over. So now we try and understand why night audit is important. Why do hotels make sure that night audit is done every day? So these are some of the points wherein we understand the importance of night audit. See, if we do not audit our accounts every day, once a guest leaves the hotel, he checks out. It is very difficult for the hotel to collect an unpaid account. If the guest obliges, fine. Otherwise, no, to follow the guests will be difficult when the hotel is big and we have very many guests. Next, hotels also suffer from a problem like if there's a mistake, if there's a negligence, you cannot go back and charge any account. Okay. So, all the departments, whoever charge the guest, have to be very prompt in this. And the night auditor checks all the sale that happens in a particular day, and he will make sure that all the accounts are settled properly for that day itself. So hotels have to ensure that all the accounts are exact and settled on time. That's why night auditing is undertaken. Few more reasons are any mistake if happens in a guest account, that can also lead to ruining the reputation of the hotel. And any negligence on a staff part can mean that the revenue that we were supposed to earn, now we will lose it forever. If night auditing is not done, sometimes the employees may also show dishonest tendencies. So night auditing checks all that. That is the reason we undertake night auditing every day or every night, to be precise. So just to give you an example, what are number of transactions that happen in a day? To see, if the hotel has 500 rooms, roughly we expect the average occupancy will be 75%. So we are selling 375 rooms in a day, and there are 365 days in a year. So number of average transactions, we are just averaging it out. It's just a hypothetical situation. So a guest transacts 10 times a day. Example would be a room, in laundry, for meals, maybe a drink in the bar, and going to a spa. So number of transactions 10. So total number of transactions in all the rooms multiplied by through the entire year comes to around 1 million, more than 1 million. Okay, so if we do not do audit on a daily basis and we undertake audit at the end of the year, so many checks and balances cannot happen and we may lose a lot of revenue. We will try and understand how this night auditing process works in the subsequent lectures. But for now, I hope we have understood what is the importance of night auditing and it is undertaken by an employee of the hotel who's generally a part of the front office department. He checks and balances all the accounts on a daily basis at the night shift. So, to quickly summarize, we've understood the meaning of night audit in this session and also why night audit is very important. I would like to thank you all for listening in. Please attempt the quiz that is given in the description box. And also, I would like to give credit to the following site. I have sourced pictures and some materials in preparing this presentation. Thank you once again.